area that I think is super important is learning to master your environment. Is there anything that you think about when you talk to your clients about mastering their environment and get the most out of their training or their results? Is there anything in particular that you go to?
Environment is in like lifestyle?
Yeah, like everything. Like home, work, like, yeah, absolutely.
Sleep?
Yep.
So prioritizing repeatable sleep-wake cycle, number one. Quality of sleep on top of that. Then environment, we've spoken a lot on the pod, and something that comes up with my clients a lot, especially someone who's coming at this like, I want this fucking like 4 in 6 weeks. Like, you're changing direction.
Yeah.
And one of the more challenging things with that is standing out amongst your peers. So I think environment, being willing to step out of your comfort zone and tell your peers, I'm doing this, and
absolutely.
I would really appreciate your support.
Yeah, support's huge. Even just acceptance, like, because you don't want to, like...
Yeah.
Like, not... Everyone has that fear of, like, judgment, regardless of whether they're doing something positive for themselves or not.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just nice to have the sign-off of everyone just being like, okay, so then you can eat the food and you can do the whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, you just, like, can do it in, like, free of judgment. Is that... I don't give a fuck, but I know people do.
Yeah.
So I know that sign-off from the people closest to them is a really nice thing to have.
Yeah, I think it's a Kai Green DVD.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. I'm old enough to watch Kai Green.
Yeah. It'll be on YouTube now.
Yeah, he was like training a kid, and they go like to eat or whatever, and the kid pulls out his food and apologizes to Kai because he's like 8 weeks out for whatever. Yeah. And Kai's like, I chose to do this.
Yeah,
don't apologize to me.
Yeah.
Like, this is my choice. And I try and take on that both directions.
Yeah.
So, like, I would never want someone to apologize for eating a donut in front of me.
Yeah.
Because that's stupid. I chose to do what I'm doing. So you don't have to change your behavior around me. But I'll put a boundary in if you want to press me.
Yeah, that's
where it becomes a problem.
Yeah. I absolutely love that. So I put a little line here. I'm like, discipline isn't about being hardcore. It's setting your life up so you make fewer dumb decisions.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So if you think about it like that, that's like having a plan B meal in the car, like maybe a protein shake, or, you know, maybe having, like, always bringing a protein shake and an apple everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's, if you've got some highly palatable foods, you know, in the cupboards, maybe you remove them for that period of time, or maybe you just put them in a position in the house that has heaps of friction. Yeah. So I put most of the, like, candy or chocolate goes into a tub, and then the tub's like, I gotta fucking squeeze this thing and twist it to get it out, and then I put it right up the top of my pantry. So I have to get the little fucking step. I have to climb up there. I have to grab it. It's like, I've really got to fucking want that.
You can't just grab a biscuit.
Yeah, I really got to want that. Like, I've got to consciously decide to grab shit to get up there.
Yeah.
So by that time, it's like, I'm probably like, bro, you shouldn't have had that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I know that's just a strategy that I use for myself. But I think if we can, it's scheduling your time to train, scheduling your time to eat, scheduling time to meal prep. I think if you can have that, like, that's where the discipline comes from.
Yeah.
It's like, what does my life look like where I make the fewer dumb decisions in relation to my goal?
Yeah. It's the Jocko thing of, like, discipline is freedom, right?
Yeah.
You spoke earlier about, like, making too many decisions, that decision of fatigue. So if you already have, like, my meal prep strategy is a bucket of mince, a bucket of chicken, and a bucket of rice.
Yeah.
It's like, and then in the freezer I have a bag of vegetables and I have 2 different types of fruit. Yeah. I know I'm weird. I put fruit on my food, whatever.
Make it work for you.
So it's like, it's literally, I need to eat. 3 minutes, there's food.
Yes.
So there's no, fuck, I need to go to the supermarket. I got to get wraps. What would I have on the wrap? Like, that conversation just doesn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
It's bucket of meat, bucket of rice, vegetables, fruit if I'm got enough calories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that the discipline is freedom thing. Train the same time or schedule it. Like, plan the day before. What does tomorrow look like? Well, I'm going to train at this time. I'm going to eat at this time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yep. Like, you have to have forward thinking around it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the last section is check, adjust, repeat. So it's like, what's a monitor? So if you're not monitoring your progress, you're not reinforcing good behaviors when things move the way that you want to, then you're also not addressing the behaviors when things don't move the way you want to. Let's be real. Everyone puts their head in the sand or wants to when they aren't behaving in a way that's going to take them towards their goal. All that's doing is reinforcing doing that again. It's not necessarily like owning up to your shit and addressing the fact that this week you need to show up.
Yeah.
So checking your body weight, taking your photos, doing your measurements, tracking your adherence, being conscious of your mood, and your training performance, and all of those things are super important, because we want to reinforce the behaviors when things are going good, and we can set the plan up so that it is going to do that if you adhere to them, and then that's going to encourage you even more to stick to them. But what's more important is when things aren't going your way, you've got all of the information there to go, well, how can we unpack whatever obstacle you're facing to come out with a strategy on the other side of that gives you confidence, gives you focus, and takes you in the direction that you want.
Yeah.
And that's essentially how you see those outcomes that people want. It's like the person that made that rapid transformation, dotted every I, crossed every T, showed up even, maybe checked in even when they had a bad week.
Yeah. And
owned up to that, and then just went, okay, well, this week's a new week and I can get after it.
Tracked when they had a bad day.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one. The most common one I see is like, I skipped the check-in because I had a bad week, or I did this on the weekend, I just didn't track.
Yeah.
Like, have a crack at it. Like,
at
least then we've got some data.
Yeah. Like, I make it a big deal to, like, almost not congratulate them, but I'm like, oh, thanks heaps for, like, showing up to your check-in even when you had a bad week.
Yeah.
Just make a big deal of it.
Yeah.
To be like, this is good behavior, because you want that to happen. Like, the last thing I need is, like, someone leaving things off the table.
Yeah.
And then I'm wrapping pulling my hair out. Like, how is this person not moving in direction we want? And like, oh, do I have to escalate this cardio? Do I have to do this? Do I have to cool calories? And you're like, oh, wait, they just had a bad week.
Yeah.
And they told me about it. So we just focus now on...
What do we do now?
Yeah. Is the likelihood of that happening again? What can we do to... Oh, it was a one-off? Cool.
Yeah.
Just let's go. Or if it isn't a one-off, all right, let's put a strategy in to
how do we
overcome it.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever told a client off for like not following the plan.
Nah,
it's like,
never.
Why didn't you follow the plan? What do we need to do differently?
Absolutely. You and them versus the problem.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. I know some of my clients think that, every day. I don't know if you do it every now and then. I'm just like, hey, can we jump on, just have a quick chat. It's
shit.
Go in the principal's office, you can see, and they're like fucking nervous and shit at the start. And I'm just like, look, like, this is just a catch up. Like, you're not in trouble. I'm like, we're just here to shoot the shit. Like, and they're like, oh, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Mm.
And then the last thing you need is support.
Yeah.
And accountability.
Yeah.
Someone in your corner, invested in getting the outcome for you, can support you along the way, answer your questions, field your doubt, give you confidence, give you direction.
Yeah.
If you have all of those things, you can, full kilos is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So anything to add?
No, you've put it in a bow, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's possible. It's not only possible, it's sustainable. The habits that you have to lose the 4 kilos, keep the 4 kilos, or lose the next 4.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you need.
Absolutely.
And don't underestimate having someone in your corner every single week to help you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as always, shameless plug. If you want help doing this properly, we've built Transformer, which is our 6-week shred system to take all of the guesswork out. And we have the guarantee of losing 4 kilos or 3 centimeters off your waist in 6 weeks, or we will work with you for free until you do. So if you want some more information, jump on the website. All of it's there. Submit an inquiry. We'll see if we're a right fit. But we back this program so much that we're willing to put the guarantee in there that we'll work with you for free. Obviously, you got to do the work. But if you don't get the outcome, we'll work with you for free until you do.
Links are in there. If you're on YouTube, it's in there.
Yeah, put it in the show notes. Yeah, we'll put the links in the show notes, everything. If this is your first time here, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. Obviously, feel free to hit that like, share, follow button, depending on what platform you're on. If you're a repeat listener and you haven't hit that follow button, this is your time. Yeah.
We've reverse engineered your IP. We know where you live. Come and clients.
So please do it. Keep the questions coming. Keep the feedback coming in. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next time.